That's a fabulous shot.
And hello and welcome. CueSports International and Predator present the 2023 Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championships. 128 players started. This is the third day of the event. They're playing for $250,000 with the prize fund, with $60,000 going to the first prize. This is still stage one, but this is a loser qualification. The winner here moves on to the final 32. The loser here packs up. It's a race to 8, double winner break, and this is George THA in the booth with me. We have quite the treat for you. We have a young lady from Tampa, Florida, by the name of Sophia Mast, who is a up-and-coming junior player.
Hello. I'm excited to commentate this match. It's going to be a really good one.
Any of these two one of your favorite players by chance, or are you which one are you familiar with the most?
Definitely Tyler Styer.
Uh-huh.
We always joke around and have fun with each other.
Yeah, he can be a hoot. He can be fun.
Yeah.
Well, he's started off breaking, and pocketed the ball. His break is the biggest thing about his game. One of the biggest things about his game. He's one of the strongest breaker in 10-ball.
It's a harder shot on this 2-ball.
Think you'll go after the 9?
It's definitely a possibility. I think you would. You decided to play the safe.
A safe with distance. If this lines up, he could pocket the 10, but keep in mind, folks, it's WPA rules. No early 10s, no 10s on the break. There is a 3-foul rule. The players are on the 30-second shot clock. With the exception after the break, they have 60 seconds to plan their attack of the rack or strategy for the rack. It's refereed rack, so the players aren't touching the rack and they're not checking the rack.
And it looks like he called the 10-ball, the 210. Just got to be careful with the position if you do pocket this 10.
Well, more than likely he'll come into the 4-ball, or maybe even go right around that and end up with a shot. Will the 4-ball block him back?
The 10-ball too. Oh.
Yeah, the 10-ball you could see is just a little off to the side. He'd have an open shot on the deuce, but the 4-ball came in and just ruined his dream. We are at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino, and this is part of the CSI Expo, as you see on the arena wall there, where the BCA and the USA Pool Leagues are having the World and National Championships. Nice, pretty shot to play off the deuce.
Yeah, that was a really good
off
shot.
The 8.
He's left with the jump shot though. This one, it's really tough, especially if you're trying to make it, because you want to make a good hit.
Taking a look at this 3-ball, he's going to go for the jump, try to get the cue ball all the way around behind the 5. It's not going to happen for him. And this young 2-time junior world champion puts the 3-ball down, and Tyler Styer comes up to try to solve the rack and put the first one under his belt.
So we can either play this safe or cut it, and he played the safe. It was a pretty good one.
Pretty good safe, as you said, just a long kick, probably trying to go, well, he can kick right into the ball or go rail first, but more than likely right into the ball. That's what I like here, because going rail first brings the nub of the side pocket into play and possible square. Look how nice this has come up. He's gone rail first and then 2 rail. He tickied off the 1 ball. That's what you call that in billiards. And then goes 2 rails right up against the 4.
Great shot.
Pretty shot. And Tyler Styer now at the table. To get to this point, Tyler actually lost his opening match to Yukio Akarigayama, 8-7. He's had some tough matches. Then he defeated right here on this table Blaine Barkas, 8-7, Sebastian Rodriguez, 8-7, but he had an easy time with Robin Heibler, which I would think that would be his biggest competition. So either Tyler found his break and beat Roman Heibler 8-2, or he still had a good time with the match.
Yeah, 8-7 is really good. Wow. Great
nice
shot.
kick shot.
No result either.
Yeah, that 10 ball's in the way. So as you said, no result, no positive result. He's at the table. But now kicking at the 4. Do you kick it up table? Do you kick it off to the side? I like kicking it up table, possibly towards the side pocket. I think I would call it in the side, and hopefully kick it over by the 6-7 and try to hold the cue ball down here.
I agree.
Kind of like that. Oh, it's going to come
hit
across.
The point.
If it bounces off, he won't be too bad, because it won't go by that little channel between the rail and the 7.
It looked like he would be pretty good if it didn't hit that point.
Yeah. But the side pocket is willing to drink up that cue ball. And what's your favorite game?
I really like 8-ball and 9-ball.
Okay.
I think I like 9-ball a little better though.
Oh, good for you. I kind of feel the same. More exciting, more you like the 2-way shots and things of that nature? Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I first started with too, was 9-ball.
Okay.
You had to go real first. It's a long shot. It's to get position on the 6. There's really not a lot of pockets.
Well, looks like it just may go. No, it doesn't go past the 7. Not from this angle. Can't see that it goes past the 7. So he's going to want to get up close to it. So more than likely he's going to go twice across or follow this 3 rails right at the 6. Just like that. This is the follow, but he overjuiced it a little bit. The closer he gets, the harder the shot gets.
He undercutted it. So would you cut in the corner or make the 5-9?
I would actually. He's going to go for the opposite side. Both shots are good. Cutting it into the 9 could get you in trouble because you have to play your cue ball real well. But he's cut the ball and come out smelling like a rose.
Yes.
And look at this. He's even going to get behind the 10. Insult to injury, and he puts it behind the 10 ball.
It's always good to get lucky.
Well, funny you say that as a 9-ball player. Most people I know say I'd rather be lucky than good playing 9-ball.
Yeah. It feels nice when you do get lucky, but also not, because you just feel bad for that other player.
Now, if it comes down, he's in pretty good shape, except he's left a very easy safety for Moritz. Moritz Neuhausen from Germany, 2023 World Pool champion, placed 17th. He won the 2022 Euro Championship 9-ball for the under 23 group as a 19-year-old. He was 17th in the Predator Germany Open.
I don't know if he could hit this or not, or thin it. I feel like he can.
It looks like he may be able to go right into the ball. He's called a 9. He's going to, I don't know if he can bank it. I don't know if he can see enough of the 5 on the right side to bank it up there, but he's shooting and he can. And wow, awfully close. It was tough to do. He'd have to go in full into the 7.
This one's also definitely not an easy shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because your 9 ball's in the way. And if you were to go for the combo, it's really, really tough.
Yeah, would you consider playing safe by banking the 10 ball past the 8 all the way down to the 5 ball all the way down to the 10?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good shot to do.
And that's exactly what he's done. The lower it gets, the better the safety. Moritz is playing some standard shots. He's an experienced player, especially for a 19-year-old. He won his first world title, the junior world title in Germany, under 17 in 2018. So this is 2023. It's a good 5 years playing pro.
Yeah.
And Tyler's missing that to the pro side, and he's left absolutely nothing.
They haven't really left each other much.
And that one you can kind of contribute, to good speed on Tyler's part.
Yes.
This is a 2-rail kick at this 5 ball. And you'll be kicking just before the side pocket. Well, he's going down underneath it. This is harder to hold, especially on slick cloth. He's going to have to bend it into the 5. See? He did a good job. Actually hit that good enough to make it.
He almost did.
Yep. Great shot by the young man, the young German.
You can see it showing on that rail.
Yeah.
The English. They'll leave Tyler Styer a shot.
Straight up and down for Tyler. Now from right here, everything opens up. How would you feel about running this rack out? Walk me through it.
It seemed pretty simple from here. Just shoot the 6 in the corner, and then the 7 also in the corner, and then the 8 where the 6 went, and then where the 7 where the 7 went, and then depends what position you had on that 9 ball to get to the 10. You just need to tell yourself that you can do it, because it's pretty simple.
Now, would you slow roll this 7 ball rail first to get on the 8?
I would I wouldn't hit rail first. I would do it, like just like that. He did get a little short though.
9 ball's laying right in front of the pocket, so it should be all right.
Yeah.
This is a tough shot for Tyler. He is playing with a brand new cue. I'm teasing folks. I'm teasing Sophia a little bit here. Yeah, Tyler just got a new butt for his cue for his 12-4 Revo, and he's playing with the True Splice. Beautiful cue. Took a look at it. It's nice curly maple forearm, and he likes the way that curly maple forearm makes that Revo hit. His last cue had an ebony forearm, and that's quite a different hit. And he's
gotten pretty well on this 10.
Mm-hmm.
If he does make this, he goes up 1-0.
How do you feel about shooting this shot? Confident?
I feel like I would be, yeah.
Okay, good. We're going to test you afterwards. You're going to have to shoot all these shots on the same table.
Hopefully I get out.
And that was a long rack, but Tyler Styer stuck it out and put the X on his side. And our young Sophia Mast. What did you play while you were here?
I played in the women's pro event.
Okay.
And then the women's platinum division singles 8 ball. and then I played the teams, and then the junior 9 ball, and then I have the junior 8 ball tomorrow.
You sound pretty busy.
Yeah.
And now for the fans, what's your Fargo rating?
I'm a 577.
I thought so once you said platinum. Oh my, you know what that means? You have to give me 4 games on the wire to 8.
You think?
Sure. Well, Tyler break the balls, going for the one on the side. Let's see if he gets 2 balls going to that pocket. Hopefully the 6 does. Yep, both balls, the 1 and the 3 went right at it. The 4 goes across.
It's still no result.
Nothing really offensive on the 1. Just wouldn't dress up for him.
No. This one is probably a safe.
Where's your safety?
I would try probably putting the cue ball up on the 9.
Just slow roll it towards the
Yeah.
7 with the cue ball straight to the 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Tyler might do the same thing.
You decided to do the 7.
A little
Good
more
shot.
room for error there.
Yeah.
And you can get a better roll on the ball.
This is a kickable shot.
Another kick shot. Again, he'd like to go probably, well, he can go rail first or right into the ball because the 2 ball does go by the 8. And had he gone rail first and pocketed, I think the speed would not have got him position on the 2. It wouldn't have got up there on top. But Tyler has a long straight in. I think he shoots this, and he should end up with position between the 7-9 for the 2.
Yeah.
Unless he really puts a stroke on it, which helps making the ball a little bit. But I like this, the medium stroke here. He'll go by the 9.
Yeah, he decided to go
Yep.
above, which
Yes.
is also a good shot.
It's just a better, cleaner stroke.
Yes.
A lot of times when you shoot those little, trying to hold it, you accelerate your stroke and end up missing the shot. And the rest of this rack is yours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 5 goes by the 6 ball. And if it does, I'm pretty sure it should be his rack.
Players are on a 30-second time clock, and you heard it buzzing down there, down to 2 seconds before he pulled the trigger. They have 60 seconds after the break.
It's definitely tougher with that shot clock. You just don't want to look at it though.
Are you a rhythmic player?
I try to be. I did play on the stream table when I played in the women's pro event. And I feel like I played pretty well. I played way. I just made minor mistakes, like I missed the 10 ball twice. That costed me the first set. I missed 2 10 balls. But the first set was 4-2. And then the last set, I also missed a 9 ball and an 8 ball. It was just those last balls. But towards the beginning, I kept looking at the shot clock, and that kind of affected me. And then I was watching Wei play, and she wasn't really looking at that shot clock because she's been on the stream many times, and that was the first time I've ever been on one. So at the end, I started not looking at it, and I felt like I was more focused.
So that was a great learning experience for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Especially playing a world-class player like Wei.
Yeah.
I'm sure you took away a lot more than just that.
Oh, definitely.
Well, he's got a little 2-rail positional shot for the 7, coming right in the line for the 7 ball. And then it's a matter of stopping it there for the 7, then the 8, and then the 9. He would have liked to got right to the middle of the table. If you get there, everything is so close and so available. But Tyler's okay with these long shots, wearing his jam-up apparel shirt. He's got his own line of clothing.
Line up, yep.
How do you like Allison Fisher's line of clothing from Jam Up?
I think I love all of Jam Up's clothes.
Oh, you happen to be wearing a jersey,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah, I have a jacket. And I'm not just saying because I'm sponsored by them, but I just love their designs. And I like that they're making the lines for the pros, and so they so the people can buy them. And this one's a USA one,
which is part of his Moscone Cup. Oh, well,
oh
he
my
bumped
goodness. Wrong
it. He
side.
bumped it pretty good. He's okay. He'll be able to just follow this to the rail. Let's see if he pulls out the stops here and maybe goes around, but I don't think he will. I think he'll just take it with just a little bit of inside and kind of end up where he is now. Although that's a lot of ball he has to hit. So, yeah, he did go around. That's what, I had a feeling if he had too much angle or hitting too much ball. Look how nice he.
Wow, great
look
shot.
how nice he hit that with great speed. Great shot for Tyler. We're going to give him a highlight shot for that one.
So Tyler Styer goes up 2-0. And this is a race to 8. This isn't 2 sets. This is a race to 8.
Right, and when what Sophia just described for you on her scores with Wei, keep in mind that that was the Las Vegas Women's Open, and those were 2 races to 4. So she didn't lose 8-2.
No, I did not. No.
And those are the ones with the shootout that many of you love and many of you don't.
The shootout definitely brings a lot of crowds, though.
So you've noticed that.
Yes.
How do you feel about it as a player?
You just have to focus on the game. You can't really worry about the crowd. I definitely wanted to go to a shootout. I think it's really cool. But I didn't. I won 1 match in the women's pro, and then I lost the first set in my next one, and then we went hill in the second set. But then I missed the 9 ball to go to a shootout, but and it left her a straight in shot. So it is what it is. But I felt like because I was down 2-0 on that, and so I felt like I came back and gave it a run for their money.
1 ball straight into the side with that break, and then the 9 ball goes into the opposite side. Now, does he wind up with a good shot on the 2? It looks like he just might. And he does. Great shot on the 2 ball, opening it out. What about the 3? We have a combo up on top? We do. Not the easiest, not the toughest. He can kick it off the back rail if he has to. But he's got an angle to come straight up.
Shot.
Wasting no time in calling his combo. Now the 3 ball is going to come out of there pretty hot. If it catches the 4, it stays. And he'll get his cue ball out of there to end up close to where the 10 is. He's going to have to kind of draw it on the left side of the 3. He's going to do it nice and soft.
No position. That was a tough shot to get position on and make that combo.
I thought he might hit with a little more pace. Might have turned out a little different, but not much. Now, will he try to pass that 3 ball, past the 4-5, or will he just thin it and roll down?
Yeah, I was thinking of rolling up on the 5.
Perfect.
Great shot.
Now there's some celebrities in the crowd here in support of Moritz Neuhausen. See if we can pick him out for you later. Probably one of your favorite players. How do you feel about Joshua Filler and his wife?
I think he's a really great player.
Mhm.
He's pretty nice too.
Yeah, they're sitting right, well, not on, over to the right there.
But he's shooting it opposite-handed. Good hit. Oh, does it?
Was there a rail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, was there a rail?
We'll find out soon. We can see it. We have a replay of it. Yes, there was a rail.
Yes.
Perry Anderson is our referee for the day, folks, and he is from Youngstown, Ohio. Trying to tuck him in behind the 4.
It looks like you can see this 3-ball. It's definitely not makeable, but you might want to bring that 3-ball down to the other end and keep the cue ball where the 3 is now. Or possibly put the cue ball behind the 5 if you can see that kind of angle, which you couldn't. And it's not the best sleeve, but it's not horrible either. It did leave Tyler a little over that 4.
A little over that 4 and a lot of distance.
Yes.
But really, it's a make the ball, and he's got a shot on the 4 probably.
This one you really have to stay down on and stroke it well.
Watch him take that long pause and then that nice long stroke on it.
Good stroke.
Tyler does that very well.
Now he is jacked over that 10 ball.
And the good thing is that if he pockets it, he'll have a long shot on the 5. Will he try to do more? Nope, he settled for the long shot.
Yep.
And actually, Tyler excels at these long shots like this, due to that nice long stroke that you just saw in the last shot.
He's definitely better at long shots. We're really good at them. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's what
He
you
tried to stroke it too much.
Did he?
Go over too much. Get better position.
I was going to say I commentator jinxed him.
It didn't leave him a shot though.
Yeah,
The kick shot, I think.
if he can see the 5 ball, he can cut it. Yeah, but you're right. The kick shot, he couldn't see the 5.
Doesn't line up.
Saved him back.
Yeah, it looks like you got that safe.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if he'll try to go right. He's going to
Cross bank
kick it. He's going to kick it.
Is he kicking? Okay. I thought he could see that ball.
Yeah, he'd have a kiss if you could see it. Nice speed, and it should stay against the rail and not give up much of. Well, he gave up a cut. It's awfully thin, but I think it goes.
He could cut this, or he could bank it back.
Tyler's still feeling out his opponent. Nope, he says I'm not having any part of that. Nice speed. Oh, it looks like he may be able to see the right side. If so, he might have a bank. It's not quite, doesn't quite have the angle.
I feel like he can see the whole ball, but I can't tell.
If he had the angle, he could bank it to the side.
He opted to bank it.
Oh, wow, he could see the whole thing. He was fine. He did have
Yeah.
You have to be careful with that bank shot. It looked like it, to the pocket, it would have probably double kissed. Watch it closely. Watch how close this is. And he opened it up a little bit more. He would have, or hit it a little higher, he would have double kissed it.
This one's also a tough shot because if you try to cut this in the side, you want to watch out for that scratch.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for it in the corner.
Oh.
I think he got it off just in time.
Yeah. He left Tyler a shot though.
An easy bridge, but a shot nonetheless. Well, unfortunately, last year's reigning champion is out of this tournament. He was defeated by his countryman. Wojciech Szewczak was defeated by Viktor Zielinski earlier, and Zielinski is now out. He just lost. I watched the match. He just lost in the last round. Didn't make it to this one.
Didn't he win the 10 ball?
He won the Las Vegas
2 years in a row?
2 years in a row. And so I guess he excels in the short racers, and him and Szewczak had a great match. But Zielinski defeated Szewczak, and then let me see who it was that beat him. Pijas Labutas defeated him. And
Tyler got this game 3-0.
3-0, and we'll go to a 1-minute break. Be right back, folks. And we are back to live action with Tyler Styer breaking off the fourth game, leading 3-0 in a race to 8 over Moritz Neuhausen. Moritz Neuhausen from Germany, strong junior player.
Squatted that cue ball.
I like the way you said that. Just squatted it right there, didn't he?
Yes.
Didn't get kissed. Don't think he made a ball. There goes a
Yeah,
six.
6 ball.
There goes a 6 ball.
And then there's a 1-7 combo. It's really makeable.
So this rack dressed up for him. He's got a tough 8 ball, but the rest looks pretty easy, pretty open, excuse me.
Yeah.
At this stage, you're in the world stage, nothing's easy.
No, not at all.
But Tyler's been in some world stages. He's I think he's a 3-time Mosconi Cup player, yes. 4-time 2022, 2021, and then they won in 2018 and 2019.
Team
with Tyler,
USA.
Team USA won it with Tyler on there. The only 2 wins they've had in some time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Looks like he got good position to get on this 3 ball.
No, he's golden here. It's just the 8 ball he's going to have to really get on with.
Yeah.
Tyler also went over to Europe and had some success with the Predator Austria Open in 2021. In 2019, he won the Kremlin Cup.
On this 8 ball, you could probably either cut it in the corner or maybe play the safe, and if you get straight in the 8 ball and then hit it straight and put the cue ball behind that 10, or maybe hit the 8 off the 10. There's definitely a couple ways.
I like the 8 off the 10, and but it looks like he's going to move the 10 with the 4 to open up easy position for the 8.
Just doesn't want to put that 10 ball in front of the 5. Hit it harder. To also get position too.
I totally agree with you, young lady. He's going to play this 4 ball off the 10 and probably follow the cue ball to short side position on the 5. Or he can also draw the ball a little bit to the left side of the 5. He can choose what he wants to do. He's master of his destiny here. Oh, he got there enough. He's tall and he can reach right over for this ball. He's going to get his extension. He doesn't mess around. Look at the size of that extension. He already has a 3-inch extension.
It might be a 12-inch.
He had a, he overcut that ball. Was it the stretch or was it the time he took on the shot?
Probably might have been the stretch. It's always tough when you're like more than half length of your cue. But it does give him the lead and great opportunity to get out and have a game on that board.
How would you play this 8 ball? Would you follow it down or just come straight across? Try to come straight across with it.
Probably. I don't know. The angle's it's so weird, and probably straight up. I mean sideways. Sorry.
Just like that. Just like you called it. And Moritz Neuhausen about to put his first game on the scoreboard, trailing 1-3 in the race to 8. Some of the matches around the room in this losers qualification. You have Nicky Kraus leading Ruben Bautista from Mexico 4-1. Aloysius Yap and Lee Han-to are tied at 2. Max Lechner trails Dalal Albushi 2-3. Eklund Kachi and Fedi Satriadi are tied at 2. Skylar Woodward leads Konrad Yushushin 3-2. And Sanjin Belovanovic over Jan van Lierop 3-1. The young man from Spain that's pretty hot, Jonas Suto, is tied with Mark Easterbosch. And Francisco Sanchez leads Jesus Atencio 4-1. Back to the match with Moritz breaking. Take a look at his break. It's the first time we've seen it, I believe.
Didn't make anything, but it's definitely tough shot on this 1 ball.
Yeah, breaking from the center, he's playing the 2 balls behind the 1 to the side pockets. 1 went short, 1 went long. Left an opening shot on the 1. 8 ball is going to hinder his position. He's going to have to figure out what he's going to do after he hits the 8-ball, when he cuts the 1. I think he's going to go ahead and run into it and take his chances coming down. Oh, he might hit the top side and go towards the 7. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
He's not even going to play. He's going to play
Just
safe.
play safe. This is kickable or even jumpable to make this. He's deciding to kick it. Or I guess you could see that 1 ball. Good shot.
Good shot there, young lady. Nice call. He's left him in a tough place. He's going to have to go after him 2 rails here, I think. Head rail and then over to the side. You'd like to catch the rail behind the ball and keep the cue ball there. Just like that. Just like that. And have this come down. That was his best chance of a return safety. He misses the 2-ball, he gets it.
Yeah.
In the stands on the right side of the table here, we have, I think we still have Josh and P.F. Filler
Yep.
sitting down watching the young German play.
Definitely up and comer.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe even a Joshua Filler.
I think we could do with 1, not 2, coming from Germany. 1's enough.
Yes.
He's quite the prodigy. And become quite the monster. Cutting it and avoiding the 6-ball to get on the 3 was to go above the side pocket with the cue ball and then back out again. Oh.
He hit that 6-ball. I don't know if he can get in between those 2 balls, the 5 and that 6-ball to hit that 3.
Oh.
It's very close.
It is very close. Where's the referee? Oh, look
Good
at
shot.
this. What
Wow.
a nice shot. He's checking out, see if he smiled, and that
Yeah.
tells me he did not get him.
Yeah. Just a little harder, he would have probably got him.
What a nice safety. Stopped the cue ball perfect, and it looks like he can get to the rail to kick it. Oh, if he's standing on that side, he can't get to the rail. He's going to have to go 3 rails behind there. This is like kicking to try to make the side pocket just a little higher. Oh, he can see this side. Never mind.
Good shot. Tried to get that returning safety.
Almost had it. If he chooses, he could choose to bank this in the corner pocket where he's at, but there's no real bonus or reward for it.
No.
So he probably plays safe right to the behind the tender, right to the middle of the bottom rail. And look at his cue ball. His speed again has been very, very precise and finding cover almost every shot. This is a tight hit if he tries to go to the rail and buy the 5-6. Did you see how he bent the ball a little bit?
It was a good solid hit, and it didn't really leave from a shot. Oh, this could be a safety.
Right up against those balls, and he couldn't quite get him up against him.
Yeah.
But he's done a good job, enough that, well, let's see if the jump cue comes out. I don't think so. I think he kicks. Kicking right at the ball, because the side pocket is where you'd have to go if he hit rail. Oh, he went above it.
He went 2 rails.
Mm-hmm.
Again, no leave. It's been the story of this match when you're kicking.
Well, you know, they both have missed.
Good.
Missed well. Yeah. To the good side. He's calling. He's got a bank shot here, and he can kind of hold it there for position on that side. But this is better than banking.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Put that one in your bag of tricks and remember it.
Definitely
worthy
great
shot.
shot. I would definitely keep that shot. It was really smart. So if you fire at that bank, it's not 100% that you're gonna make it.
Not only that, it's not it's less than 60% that you're going to get shape on the 4.
Yeah. Oh.
Very pretty,
Yes.
very delicate, safe, kicking to the exact spot on the ball that he wanted to hit and got there. Going off the bottom of the 3 here, down to the bottom part of the table.
They,
I think he was trying to get behind the 9-4.
yeah,
Went a little high.
didn't get it.
Well,
This is also a very long shot. He did miss the last long shot, the 5 ball, but
well, he's got a do-over. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
it's definitely makeable.
It's just a stop shot for the 4, and if he does that, he's going to be in good shape for the rest of the rack.
Oh my goodness. Missed that one too.
Well,
Overcut that.
he's going to have to come with some of those shots. Because if he leaves this young man shots like this and Moritz can spend some time at the table, he'll make the proper adjustments and be a lot more dangerous than he's been so far.
It's definitely better to get in stroke and have that control over that table. And
Very.
with a good run out too.
Very pretty shot.
Yeah, that was really good.
Did that look like you played?
Hopefully. No, that was yeah.
The young lady's humble. Nice, so he can come back just past the side pocket where he's aiming. He doesn't want to go past that line he just aimed.
Looks like he got that good position. Would you try to shoot that 9 in the bottom?
Yes.
Corner?
But he has a choice. It depends on how he gets on the 8. If he
Yeah.
has a steep angle on the 8, which
He does.
he does, so he'll want to come up towards the 10 or avoid the 10 and get right
Yeah.
there for the 9. Nice soft shot. This is going to close the lead. I mean, within one game, so it's anybody's anybody's match in this race to 8. And remember, the winner moves on to the final 32. There's 16 players awaiting the 16 players that are playing right now, the 16 winners that will be winning right now. And those 16 will be seated, and these 16 will be thrown into the mix. And he does pocket the ball. 3-2. Let's go.
It's down.
So tell me, young lady, who is your favorite pro player?
Right now, I would say Sharpen Boning, and then also Allison Fisher.
Allison Fisher?
Yeah.
She's a classic.
Yeah.
What a classic. You picked one of the greatest of all time. And speaking of all time, we're going to have a little timeout. We'll be right back with you, folks. Stay tuned. And we are back to the live action, but we don't have any players. Not even the referee is in the arena. So, what were we just talking about, young lady? I understand you have a very interesting, this is Sophia Mast in the booth with me. This is George Styer bringing you a live action here at this Predator World 10-Ball Championship. I understand you have a very interesting nickname.
Yeah.
Tell me something about that.
My nickname's the Pink Dagger. I've had so many people ask me how I've got that nickname. I really can't remember. It's not like I have a good memory, but I always loved the color pink, and so I wanted that included in the name. And then we were just thinking of fierce names, and and we had a few in mind, but Dagger just really
It's fierce.
yeah, just really came out, and we're like, yeah, that's the name, and Pink Dagger went together, and I really like it.
Okay, and now we're back to the live action. But is that why your hair on the ends that
Yes.
are dyed pink?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could see the jacket she's wearing from Pajama Apparel. It says Pink Dagger on the sleeve, and it has a long pink cue stick, and it's awfully cute, folks. I'm telling you, it's cute.
I love my jam-up jackets. Didn't make anything on this break. I don't think he made anything last time either.
Well, it looks like he's gonna go to a push. So Moritz is breaking dry on the 2 breaks that he's had.
Tyler's made balls, but he just hasn't got that position except for one rack.
I think it was the opening or the second rack.
It's definitely a good push out. Always leaving them on the rail is tough. Decided to give it back. This one is tough.
Well, if he goes for the combo off the into the 8, that cue ball slides into the 6 ball, and there's a dark corner looming. He missed the 6. He avoided the 6. And actually, it's turned out to be a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Moritz can see the ball, the 1 ball, but nothing really offensive through that window of the 2-5 or 5-6. I was hoping we could get a shot of the filler sitting up in the stands here on the right.
Definitely a good shot. Left him behind the 6 ball. Now he has to kick at it. This one can go in the top corner or the bottom corner and or the side.
Do you think he has a chance in the side? It does. Straight at it, probably.
Did he call it?
He hasn't called it yet, but he might as well call it, because if it goes in, if he doesn't have a shot, he'll be put back anyway. If he happens to get shape, he gets to continue shooting.
Right. Oh no.
And I'm sure he didn't call that.
No, not at all.
Ball in hand for the young German. And USA goes back in his chair.
Just clipped that one barely. You can see he's not happy with that.
Right.
Would you shoot that 2 in the side?
If it goes by the 7, definitely. And apparently it does, because he played position for it. Otherwise, he could just play position for the corner pocket by the deuce, and he'd be in good shape. And if this goes, he'll go 2 rails and put the cue ball right about where it is now. Four balls hovering over the pocket, so pretty much wherever he wants to get.
Decent out.
And probably play the 5 ball to the side pocket where he's at now. With position on the 6, and really it should be no trouble completing the run and tying the match up at 3. Perfect. It's exactly where he pointed his cue. Now he's letting you know where he wants to go, folks. And in my opinion, the player does that so he can visualize the exact spot he wants to be, and not just, I want to be over here. This is a little bit more visualization.
More precise.
And more precise. And the more precise you measure, usually the more precise you end up. Will he come all the way around for the 7 in the side?
That's what he pointed at. Looks like he got pretty good.
Got to avoid the 9.
Yeah. Shoot it in the corner. Does want angle on this one, does not want to get straight. Because he doesn't want a big angle on that 9 ball. He got the angle. This one you can either go forward or to the side rail.
Straight across, perfect.
And stunned it over.
Now you just roll this in and come on down towards the 10. Anywhere below the spot will be good. And he's there. It's there, and 99.999% of the time he'll make this ball.
Yeah. Big mistake from Tyler, but couldn't really do nothing.
Not much to do there. Well, let's go over some of the names, and then we'll get back to a couple of questions for Sophia Mast. Some of the guys that are waiting on the winner's side in the final 32. There's 16 of them, but I'll name off a few. Lee Van Corteza, Shane Van Boning, Dennis Grabe, Torsten Homan, Koping Chung, Coral Simon, Naoki Oi, Mateos Snigaki, Alex Pagaline, the Lions roaring, folks. Joshua Filler, Marco Tutzer, Wu Kun Lin, previous winner of the Las Vegas Open. Fedor Gorst, Vitali Patsuda, Oliver Shroknoki, and Chang Jong Lin. He's always in the finals of these big tournaments or close to them. Meanwhile, Moritz has broken the balls. Made the one on the side. Has nothing on the 2.
I think he can hit it though. Just barely thin that 2 ball.
Young eyes will get you every time, folks. Thank you.
You could thin it and put the cue ball at the other end. You just don't want to hit it as thick.
Using the 9-10 as blockers, maybe. His speed has been good on these shots. Very good. Oh, he went pinpoint towards the 6, but he's not going to. He got cover off the 7. Favorable bump. If he hits the 6 ball full, it stays there and leaves the 2 ball straight up the rail. But instead, it slides off the 7, the 6, and finds cover behind the 7. 3 rail kick here.
Yeah.
You like these kinds of shots?
Yeah, I like multiple rail kicks better than 1 rail kicks.
The ball's bigger?
Yeah.
Yep.
It stays in line when you go off that other rail.
And he's 3 rail kicking this, probably called the side pocket, the one he just went by.
Great hit.
And will he
Needs
get a
to get a
rail?
rail.
It doesn't matter.
He does, but left him a straight in shot. He is, I'm pretty sure, over that 4 ball. But the 3 is still by that pocket, so it shouldn't really matter. Do it back just a little bit. Could be looks like he's pointing for that 4 ball in the right corner, or I mean right side pocket.
Yeah, he'll probably put some left spin on this and go underneath the 5 to the side rail and right towards the 4.
Another mistake from Tyler. But he has been kicking at these balls and getting no result.
Yeah, he's just, it hasn't ended up well for it, so he's not hitting the correct side, or the side, probably the side he wants to hit. But he's had some toughies. Looking good here. Again, it's going to come right out of there. That usually repping out of that corner, right in line with the 7 from the rail. It's come right towards the 7, making sure he doesn't get behind the 9 or the 10.
How you shoot this 7 in that side pocket, then the 8 in the other side.
You would follow down for the 8 in the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he has that other angle.
drew that back just a little bit, but had he just stopped it 3 inches shorter, he'd be straight into the corner. Small draw for the 9. Both were good. They were both real good. Problem with the side pockets is if you don't get the correct angle, you might get stuck trying to run the cue ball down table and around. This, he didn't leave himself too easy, but he made the ball. He's going to come up very nice on this 9 ball.
Shot.
I mean, look at this. Ball in hand position. And Tyler has allowed his opponent to win 4 games in a row. Some he earned, a couple games Moritz earned, a couple Tyler let get away.
Weird position on your hand and body. It doesn't matter.
And he's halfway to 8. Tyler now trails for the first time by a game. We'll see if that body language in the chair changes and becomes more attentive. We're getting down to the business end of this World 10-Ball Championship. First prize is $60,000, second prize is $40,000, and third, fourth is $20,000.
Those are some cool shirts.
This is the biggest payday in the U.S. And I believe it's the only sanctioned. Well, now we have one of the sanctioned. We had the World 9-Ball Women's in Atlantic City just recently. So now we have 2 world sanctioned events. And he's going to be okay. It's straight in on the 1.
Got position on it. It was a good break. He almost did scratch, but got that leave.
He's probably going to follow it right. So, well, they're both. Oh.
Did he get
corner
it?
hooked? I'm not sure.
It's so deceiving.
Looks like he is because he's looking to follow this ball.
All right, he's good.
And he kind of went a little too far, but he can go to either corner, so. Which corner would you like to shoot this in? Would you prefer to shoot this in?
I would probably shoot it in the top right corner. Or the top right corner.
At the top of your screen?
Yeah.
That's where he's going with it. Oh, he went to the other side.
No, I was going for there, yeah.
That's where you're going? Okay.
Yeah.
He's got nice position. Tyler could be in trouble here if this young man gets going. He's going to have to find a way to get to the table and be productive.
That was the heart of the pocket. You think that 6 passes that 7?
Yes. And this looks like just two stop shots. The 4 and 5 are just stop shots.
Nothing tough.
He just pointed to exactly where he wants to be. That way it's a stop shot for him. He's not on the rail and he can come off the 7 and cue it properly. And that's exactly where he got.
Yep.
Get on the 8 real easy. Tyler could find himself in a 2-game deficit. With the young man from Germany feeling more confident every stroke. Just a small follow here, and he's on the 8 for the opposite corner.
They get a little straight. If he has that the end rail, he could shoot in the opposite corner.
He's perfect.
Yep.
Yep. He's going to be perfect. This is what you call unmissable shape. If you're missing this, you can't expect to win very many matches.
Nope.
And we are at 5-3, a dangerous part of the race. Young man has rattled off 5 games in a row. Tyler started out with 3 and now finds himself down by 2. Happened pretty quick.
Yeah, it really did. He's really in stroke now, and once you get to that table, you really have control and stay at that table.
And as Perry racks these balls, we are sponsored by Fargo Ray, Medalla Light, Rums of Puerto Rico, Cyberts, Jam Up Apparel, Kamui. Predator, by the way, has a new chalk coming out, folks, for those of you that don't know it. They have 2 different chalks. They have a cube form, which is called Crest, and some of the players already have this new Predator Pure chalk. Look for it in the next couple of months. It should be available, especially the Crest.
Made a ball, I think. Yep, made the 2. Oh, Tyler didn't see it, but no result like last time. It looks like he's trying to get behind that 8, 4, and 7, the cue ball, and put that one at the end rail, or the top rail.
Well, if he's going down to, I'd be banking the 1 towards all those balls and taking the cue ball behind the 3-5, because the opening, the window he has between the 4 and the 6 led straight to the corner pocket. That's the only reason I would kind of go the opposite way. Trying to create the distance and get behind the balls, get you closer to the corner. And that's probably where Taylor's going to be going with this cue ball. Tyler, excuse me, I said Taylor. Right behind. Wow. Great speed, Tyler.
This one could be a 2-railer or a 1-railer. Yeah, 1. He could pass that 5.
Oh, what a great hit.
I think
Did
he
he hit the 5
first. Yeah.
As I saw it hit the 1, I said, what a great hit. And I said, why is the 5 moving? It happened too quick for me. And now we know why I'm not a referee.
Yeah, barely thin that 5. An opportunity for Tyler to get another game on that board. He hasn't been to the table much, but there's always opportunities.
Not only an opportunity to get on the board here, but to control. Steal the control away from Moritz and put a couple of games on. Make that mistake cost him a couple of games, not just 1.
Yeah. Good angle to get down to that 5. I don't know if that 6 passes the 10 ball. It looks like it does, which is good. Just draw this sideways, but have that angle on that 5 to get to that 6 in the corner. Decided to go 2 rails. looks like he's on the wrong side, but he could just draw this to the side rail or go to the bottom rail.
He's got room.
He's deciding to draw it.
That's where he wants to be. That's one of the first extensions that have been called in the whole game.
There hasn't been.
I don't recall one.
I know there has been some, but it's not a lot.
These guys are playing pretty rhythmic and pretty quick. Well, there we go. There's a German champion. One of the monsters of pool, Josh Fielder, his wife Pia.
They're watching their fellow German. It's always good to root for your country. This one he might need to go back and forth if he has a lot of angle.
I think he
And shoot it in the same pocket, probably. He just started to just draw it sideways.
now he's got a little bit of a tester here. And he's got to avoid the side pockets. Just a hint of left.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He just overcut that. He left it long. It's always a problem.
Looks like he hasn't left much, so that 8-ball's gonna, did it come up high enough? Yeah. Forcing a bank or a safety behind the 10. This is a fairly easy bank. As banks go, a lot of players be going here. Let's see what Moritz does with it. He went for it. I don't blame him. That's to me that was a shot. He missed by quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's a little tough. Yeah, as bank shots go, that's a playable one.
I feel like the English threw it sideways. You can kind of see the cue ball move a little bit.
Big break for Tyler. Got to take advantage of these breaks. Oh
no.
Nibble, and look what happens. Wow.
This is such a hard shot because it's on that rail.
Okay, I don't think I would shoot this ball. I would two-rail this to the middle, to the head rail, and bring the cue ball straight back down towards the 10. Because even if he makes this ball, to get position is awfully tough.
Yeah, I think I would do that too. Just try that cross bank, but hit post side.
Great shot.
What are you thinking on this?
Actually, it's lined up. The thing is, if you go for the bank in the corner pocket, it's tough to get position. The best he's going to be able to do is get the cue ball close to halfway down the table. You're still going to have a steep cut. See? See that? So that you have to decide exactly what you want to do. Fortunately for Tyler, it's worked out for him. He might even consider banking this 9-ball into the side pocket because
I feel like you can hit.
You can hit enough to follow down?
Yeah, probably top left and follow it.
He did that very, very well. Nice call. And he needs this. He's down by 2. Now it's just a matter of keeping the cue ball in the center of the table and pocketing this 10.
Oh.
He used every bit of that pocket.
Wow.
One of your favorite players almost hung up a 10-ball.
It was very close, very, very close.
Well, that's 5 games in a row. that Moritz could rattled off. And Tyler closes the gap by 1. Tyler, a Predator sponsored player. Moritz, a Q-Tech sponsored player. So there's a little bit more competition going on than we know about. As far as sponsorships, cues, I'm pretty sure that neither player cares what the other guy's using.
No.
Big break by Tyler. He's got to get the break going. Kind of similar to what he did to Roman Heibler in his previous match. Oh.
That one ball.
It was almost like an in and out, wasn't it? There it goes, and it's dry.
I think it left him the shot in that one. Yeah, it did.
It's pretty straight. Looks like he can get to the bottom rail and come up for the deuce. And he's off and running because everything else is laying over a pocket.
That was a good speed shot. It's definitely his opportunity. Get another game. Put it back to a 2 deficit.
And breaking to get on the hill. But he's yet to make a ball in the break, right?
No, he's made a ball. I should.
Did he make one? Okay.
Yeah, because he broke and ran. He got position on that one. I think he broke dry 2 times and made a ball probably 2 times, something like that.
Does he look like he's stepping a little faster, a little more confident?
Yeah, definitely. From the beginning of that match, seems more in stroke and more confident and pocketing his balls like no one's watching. "19-year-old from Germany." Might need to go 2 rails on this one, or draw it. Yeah, he tries to draw it. Oh, great shot. Moritz, a 766 Fargo. His opponent, Tyler Styer, a 765. There's only a point difference in their Fargo rates. This is the qualification round from the 1-loss side to get to the stage 2, final 32, where all races tomorrow will be till 10. Does it ever go to single elimination? It is single elimination, yeah. We're in 13, yeah. 32. Top 32. Okay. Yeah. This is it, right? Actually, these guys are in single elimination now because they've already lost one to begin with. Yeah. So it's good night if you lose here. And the door seems to be closing for Tyler. He's going to have to put his foot in the door and yank it back open. Meanwhile, speaking of yanking open, we're not going to do it. We're going to take a break. Be right back.
Back to the live action with Moritz Neuhausen from Germany, leading 6 games to 4 over Tyler Styer. Big break from the young German, but it looks dry.
In that position on that one, left Tyler a shot. Might be shooting this 2 in that bottom corner.
Pretty much stopping it there.
Yeah, and then, or he's going forward.
He wants to do more. He wants to be closer.
Just not bad. Just draw it sideways for that 3 ball in the same corner, and it looks like that 5 goes past that 9.
He's got the perfect angle to stun over for the 3. And then the 4. And the 5, as you just called, does go by that 9 ball. Well, he's got to do here. He's got to right the ship, and these are the balls to do it with.
Decided to take a longer angle on that on the 4, and so you can get better position on the 5.
He might come right close to that 7 and maybe even get straight in, almost straight in the 5.
Good speed. Did want a little angle on that, but he should be all right.
I wonder if he's going to follow and risk
bumping the 9.
Bumping the 9, or if he just brings it, he's going to bring it back just a hair. Oh yeah, and he's got it off the rail so he can avoid the 8 altogether.
You just draw that out 2 rails.
Yeah, just a hint. Probably even center English will do it.
Yeah.
But drawing out 2 rails is guaranteed to come out for the 7.
Does look like he's going forward. Oh, he could get past that. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Didn't see that coming.
No, he did quite a bit with that ball. Instead of just the left-hand English and just come straight up, he arced it a little bit, so he got away from him, and wow.
He went more forward. Wish he didn't go just straight out, like you were saying.
That look that could have been a match loser.
Yeah. Because Neuhausen would be breaking.
Yes.
And he did do a breaking run once.
Well, it's now a 3-game deficit, and he's on the hill.
Yeah. Does have angle. He could be shooting it in the same pocket as the 9 is going.
Yeah, this looks pretty good for the young man. Tyler Styer, 28. His opponent, 19. Ooh.
Really
That gave you a little bit of a thrill, huh?
Yeah. Seems really confident.
And this to get on the hill. In a race to 8 and breaking the balls, Moritz Neuhausen, the young German 2-time junior world champion. Under 17 and under 19. Under 17 in 2018 and under 19 in 2020. And then he's also the 2022 Euro champion 9-ball under 23. So the young man is, as you mentioned, in fact, could be another Josh Filler coming out of Germany. For sure, another Thorsten Hohmann.
Yeah.
Another German player that I recall. Well, we still have Ralph Souquet playing.
Yeah.
And then you ever heard of a player by the name of Oliver Ortmann?
No, I haven't.
I think he's German.
Wow. That was
Hope
a
I'm
really
not
good break, but that 2 ball's locked up to that 4.
Let's see what he can do here. How do you like playing safe right behind the 4? Stunning the ball right there. Oh, he on the 2. But get a better angle for it and just stopping the ball through railing it out. He wants to break it out. Look at this. Why play safe when you can do that?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he can make this 2 ball. Really good draw shot.
What an accent to put on this match if he can break and run out.
Yeah.
Opening between the rail and the 5. Found it.
It looks like he can shoot this up in the top corner. Oh, wanted to shoot that a little harder, but he still seems fine.
Little back cut with this ball. Under pressure, I see this ball missed.
Yeah.
They leave it out, or they just go way too, they overcut it.
It's definitely, you're shooting to a blind pocket, so it's definitely much tougher, but not for Neuhausen.
It wasn't blind for him. He hit it perfect and nice position on the 6. Will he come over here underneath the 9? That's where he's measuring. For the 10 ball to close this match out. Tyler's hoping for some kind of a reprieve.
A scratch.
Anything to get back to the table. I think at this point, though, it's well.
He did get a 50-50 line, but
Yeah.
I feel like he could be fine. He should be. You just don't want to lay back when you're this close.
Pretty steep cut.
Perfect. Got another 50-yarder.
He's teasing you, huh?
He just wants to make it tougher. It's not bad though.
And I don't think he's going to even consider this
No.
a miss. It's a unmissable 10 ball. This is for the match. And to move on to the final 32, Moritz Neuhausen, one of his biggest tournaments here in this World 10 Ball Championship in Las Vegas. This is George Teja and Sophia Mast bringing you the live action. Thank you very much, young lady, for sitting in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We will see you tomorrow in the final 32, all races to 10. Good night, folks.
Good night.